Hello and welcome back to the King of Hearts pod. Today I'm actually fangirling a little bit because we have two guests that have graced the podcast today. It's Jessie and Will from Love Island, but now you are just like social media phenomenons and I love watching your videos and I can't believe you're here. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining the King of Hearts pod. If you are listening and you don't know who they are, do you want to explain a little bit about yourselves?
You want me to go?
Yeah, you go.
Okay, so obviously we went on to Love Island. That's where
The love
blossomed.
It did. It's still here. You can feel
flower.
it.
I know, it's good. And then, so yeah, we went on Love Island. I was a farmer before, still living on the farm, playing with his animals. And now we've just got Jessie on the farm with me.
Yeah, so I'm an Aussie gal and yeah, I went on Love Island UK, which is a bit random, but obviously met this one here and now we live happily ever after on a farm.
If you love me, let me fly away. Maybe I'll come back to you. Maybe I won't.
I feel like that's everyone's dream, no?
Oh, it's amazing. It honestly.
Like your mental health must be divine. It must be just absolutely sublime.
100%. When life gets you down, go spend time with animals,
I think it's just
nature.
wholesome. Yeah, it's just like super wholesome. It's like a really slow pace of life. You know what I mean? And we're renovating at the moment. We're renovating our first house.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. It's
I
a
know.
big project.
It is a big project. So this has been so much more work than we thought.
It always is. It always is.
I thought,
If you think- yeah.
I snapped. So I was like, I lost my shit because we were like living in it's just quite an old bungalow, you know, on the farm sort of thing. And we didn't have enough space because Jessie gets sent parcels like every
Oh my God,
day.
same, babe. It's
Every
like
day.
I love it. It's like Christmas every day, but it is a lot.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's I was like freaking out. I was like, I have nowhere to put this stuff. So I had like a conversation with my dad and then came back and I was like, right, we're painting tomorrow. Like we're painting tomorrow and we're going to decorate. And I thought I was going to have it done in a week. And it's been it's 2 months down the line and we just got the floor in a couple of days ago.
And it feels like every time we get close to finishing, we'll spot something else that needs to be done.
But that's
and
renovations for you.
Yeah.
Like, the time that you think it's going to finish, double that.
Yeah. It's really wholesome though. I'm like loving it. Like yesterday, so we put the flooring down from the first room and Jessie wrote like a love note. A love note from like both of us and put it in like a plastic bag to go under the flooring. So whoever has the house in years to come or whatever, when they dig up the flooring, we'll see this little note that we wrote.
That is so cute. What did you write in here?
I think I wrote like us renovating our first house together. I put the date and I was like, in love forever.
I actually can't with you two. Like, can you help me out? I'm like desperately single right now, but it's fine.
You'll find your man soon.
I will find love.
You will. It's coming your way. We're manifesting for you.
Yeah, please do. Everyone that comes to the podcast is manifesting for me.
Manifestation is a real thing.
It's a
though,
process.
I think.
It's a community project over here, okay?
Yeah.
One day I will get in a relationship. I'm going to thank every one of you for coming on the pod for manifesting this for me.
Yes.
Although I do love being single, don't get me wrong. But then I look at you guys and I'm like, I want that. I want that right now.
The longer you have to wait and the more you have to manifest, the bigger and better it'll be.
Exactly.
So,
The good things come to those who wait, right?
exactly. We waited.
That's the saying, isn't
Yeah?
it?
You guys waited?
So I think I was single I think it's 3 years of single.
I think
so
I
I
was
did
single for 3 years.
of singleness. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was not fun.
Yeah.
But then we finally met each other.
Yeah.
And you were single for how long?
No, I had like little relationships when I was kind of like at school, but apart from that,
So this was like your first girlfriend, really?
pretty much, yeah.
First and only.
I know. You're gonna put a ring on it and trap her and not
One
let
and
go.
done on the farm.
Yeah.
No, honestly, like I live vicariously through your TikTok. So yeah, I'm like one day that's gonna be me on the farm with my hubby and my kids.
When you
Just
get
like,
your hubby, we can have like double dates.
Yeah.
in
All of us walking the
riding.
sheep and the goats.
yeah, do you horse ride?
I don't. So I did have a horse when I was a
should.
child, and we do have horses at the farm, but they're for a riding school, I think.
Kids who want to learn to ride will just come and learn to ride on the
Get her on a
horses.
horse.
Well,
Yeah.
do you know what? I always grew up terrified of horses.
Really?
Weirdly enough, my dad's scared of horses as well.
And you
So-
live on a farm and you're scared of horses.
Yeah,
and
so
you
it
have
kind of-
horses.
It kind of like brushed off of me,
Right.
but last few years I've braved it up, went into fields with the horses. Yeah.
And I just want to quickly brush on, you guys did long distance for a bit.
Kind of.
A little bit,
So,
yeah. A little
How
bit.
long
We-
did you do that for? Because
we
obviously
had-
you were in Oz, right?
Yep. So when we come off Love Island, I pretty much moved straight in with Will. We had the option for me to go home. ITV had booked my ticket home to Australia.
So you had 1 week. I think you
Yeah.
had 1 week. They get ITV when Jessie left. I think gave her a hotel for like 1 week where Jessie could decide whether she wanted to stay with me or go.
And then we both came
Nice.
to well, actually, I had the decision in my head that I obviously wanted to move in with you, but I was not going to tell Will. I was like, if he doesn't make any effort, I'm going home to Australia.
Yeah, she told
Yeah.
me that like months later. She was like, because I was a little bit soppy like in the car on the way. Firstly, my dad was like, why is Jessie not in the car with you? I'm not coming home. And I was like, I haven't seen you guys for a couple of months. I thought, maybe you just want to spend time and just, do you know what I mean? But my dad was like, no, sort of thing. So in the car, it was really weird, like coming out and like sending the first text and like, this is my number. Like,
Yeah.
Hey.
We've literally just spent like 2 months together, but like,
yeah.
shall we go on a date?
Yeah.
yeah.
You want to
And
come meet
then-
my parents?
Literally. And then Jessie just came back to the farm the next day and then pretty
The
much.
next day.
Next
Yeah.
day,
And then we decided, we were like, okay, I'm not getting on my flight back to Australia.
So you didn't stay in the hotel. You went straight
One night. I
One
think.
night,
one night in
yeah.
the hotel and then you were off to
Yeah.
Oxford.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of like history from there. But we had a bit of a scare. So when my visa was in the process of being approved or declined or whatever it was.
To stay in the UK.
Yeah. So I had to go back to Australia and then Will had flown back to the UK and I stayed in Australia. And then the lady told me it could be 6 to 8 weeks if
could
it
be a
gets
while.
approved and then you can go.
And I was like freaking out because when you spent, and this was like
Well, you're spending every day together.
Yeah.
every day together, and it would like seem like the world was gonna end.
Yeah.
If Jessie was in there for like 8 weeks, I was like, well, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna like break down.
Yeah,
It was also quite
as you should. No, I'm joking.
But it was also quite scary because I feel like we built a little life together
Mm.
and then we just randomly went back to our lives before we were together. So I'd gone back to Australia, was hanging out with my friends before I
Yeah.
even met Will. And it was like, felt like we'd both gone back in time,
Yeah.
back to our old lives. So I was like
So
freaking
how long were you
out.
apart?
It was literally only like a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's a couple of
A
weeks.
couple of
But
weeks.
then-
That's a long time though.
And
Yeah.
also, Valentine's Day was approaching. It was like our first Valentine's together, and that's what I was like. If Jessie, the visa didn't get accepted, I probably would have flown back because I'm like, your first Valentine's together. You
oh
want
my
to
gosh,
spend
you're
it.
so
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
God.
We actually paid to get express answer. Otherwise, it would have
Fast
been
track, yeah.
about 2 months. So 6 to 8 weeks. So we did get the fast track and it was approved. So
And
now we're here.
I remember seeing a TikTok where you were like, I'm going back to Australia and I'm leaving Will behind. But then you surprised her by, I think you opened an envelope
Yeah.
or something.
So I wasn't 100% sure if I could go to Australia because I was helping out with my dad with lambing and there was loads of different things, wasn't there? And then I booked my flights without telling Jessie and then got to go and just surprised her.
Because I had to go back. So I had a 3-month visa and it was expiring. So I had to
Yeah.
leave like literally that
Right.
day, no ifs or buts. And
Oh,
so, yeah, Will had to work on the farm. We weren't sure if there was going to be anyone to take his place. And we were just so sad because I'd been in the UK for 3 months. So we were still in that phase of like,
That
Honeymoon.
real honeymoon.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That real honeymoon. I'd still say we are in the honeymoon phase, but that was just like really fresh and pure and loved it.
yeah, we didn't want to be apart. But then
Yeah.
fortunately, Will surprised me, which was amazing. Because as well, I was like, think about this. This is early days of dating. I met this guy on a TV show. He's got all this fame right now. I'm going home back to Australia.
You have no
So-
idea what's going to be happening in London.
Yeah, I'm like, what if he like hangs out with, enjoys the single life while I'm
Well,
gone?
he lives on a farm. I think you're all right, babe.
Yeah.
If he was living in London going out to Mayfair every day, I think you should be a bit worried. But
Yeah.
I would have been walking out, seeing the animals. But
I was stressing though.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, imagine if he's telling, this is like how my brain works.
this
I'm
is how
insecure.
my brain works as well.
Yeah, I'm
That's
like, imagine
how-
if he's telling
I'm
his dad to
anxious.
say, no, you can't come to Australia so he can stay back in the UK and be like, bye. Like, I'm staying here. You're going back to Australia.
And then you,
Crazy.
She
and
was
then you went.
stressing.
yeah.
And then you went.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to not go with you sort of thing. And
Yeah.
like, because Jessie made such a big move coming to the UK for that 3 months, meeting all of my family, I was like so
So
ready.
you got
really-
to meet her family.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I was like so ready and I wanted to meet kind of like her whole family as
So you
well.
didn't really do long distance at all,
No.
apart from those few weeks.
In between sort
Yeah.
of thing.
How did that feel, like being apart for like?
Hate every bloody second.
Yeah, it was really
Yeah,
sad. We were
that's
being really dramatic.
I've done long distance before.
Yeah.
Actually, pretty much all my previous relationships have been long distance.
It's difficult, especially with the time zones as well.
Oh,
Because you
and
talk-
Australia time zone is
You
like
talk for a couple of hours and it's like the other person's
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm going to bed, or, you know, it's complete opposite. So you only got like a couple of hours probably.
With your long distance relationships, how have they like ended out?
terrible.
Yeah, see,
Like
that-
so bad, like the worst possible
Yeah.
way. It was hell on earth. There was no. I feel like, especially we started long distance as well, ended long distance. I
Yeah.
feel like now, if I'm gonna enter a relationship, I firstly can't do long distance. Like if I meet them long
yeah.
distance, like we need to have a plan to be together.
yeah.
Because ain't no way I'm gonna be like, oh, we'll see.
Ain't no way.
Ain't no way that shit's happening. You know what I mean? You either come
Yeah.
live with me or I come live with you.
Yeah, It's a
Literally.
bit different for them, even if it's like 3 hours or something. You can still have that chance to be like, oh, I'll just drive or I'll catch a train and come and see you, sort of thing.
But
when
it's
a
still
different
long
country-
distance.
Yeah, but when it's a different country, that's almost like ruled out. It's not like you can spontaneously be like, oh, I'm going to come and see you, sort of thing. Like
Unless you have a
now.
bucket ton of money and you're just like, let me just pop on
Yeah.
my private jet
yeah,
real
yeah,
quick.
yeah,
I'll
yeah.
be there. It's like, no, we don't have that kind of money here. It's fine. But I have a little quick fire quiz with you two.
Okay.
And I want to see your reactions.
What's the game? What's the game?
So it's like a couples quiz. So it's
Okay.
like who apologizes first, who's
Oh, cool.
messier.
All right.
Okay.
Me,
All right.
if that was the question. Me?
So usually the girl is messier.
No, I
No.
thought you said apologizes first.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, fine.
I was gonna say, I'll take
So
that.
we're going
This
to
is
start with
awkward.
the first one. Who apologizes first after a fight?
Me.
As you should.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm very stubborn. I'm a Capricorn. So I'm like, ain't no way I'm apologizing first. But I'm learning.
Yeah,
I'm
I
kind-
feel like
I've kind of grew a little bit. Sometimes, you know, give my back in a little bit.
and,
don't I?
yeah,
I'm
you
like,
used to not actually apologize first though.
Did I not?
I don't think you did, but I think now you're just
I don't know if I believe that.
Okay. Well, who's the funniest?
you get that
me.
We love it. We love a funny king. Okay. Who's more romantic?
Me. Hands down.
Okay.
me.
What's the most romantic gesture you've ever done?
one. He is really romantic.
Gesture.
Yeah.
Do you want me to
Well,
say?
make me cry myself to sleep.
What would you say?
Surprise birthday holiday to the Maldives.
I was about to say that.
that
I
was
thought
like
that.
top tier.
Surprise birthday holiday to the Maldives.
Yeah, and as well, he didn't tell me where we were going, so he got his brother to drive me to the airport. But I thought I was going to London, and he pre-packed my suitcases.
You pre-packed her suitcases.
Yeah, and I did a pretty good job at
Oh, no,
that.
it gets cuter.
Listen, if he wanted to, he would.
Literally.
Listen up, ladies. If he wanted to, he would.
Did you know what I think the cutest part is? So we know the PR girls of my favorite brand, so White Fox. He actually messaged them personally, and we're like, "Can you help me choose outfits for her?"
I was that.
Shut.
In
And
my
then
mind-
they picked
door.
the outfits for me,
I
so
was
that's
just
how I had
like,
good
I'm
outfits.
Surprising Jessie for her birthday to Maldives. Can
And
you
getting
just-
her a whole bunch of outfits
Yeah,
for
I
her
was like,
brand
can
new.
you just sort me out? I need like daytime, dinner time.
So I had like a whole new wardrobe.
Because
I
me
know.
going into the
With your
wardrobe,
favorite brand.
I'm
Yeah,
picking-
White Fox. Shout out to White Fox. You guys choose amazing.
Listen. If he wanted to, he would.
I know.
I'm very mindful.
The-
I'm very
The
demure.
bar is up here. If any man is listening to this who wants to potentially date me, I want a birthday trip to the Maldives. I want my suitcase pre-packed with Chanel or Dior. No, I'm joking. I don't know. My favorite brands. You will know if you know me enough.
Yeah.
you'll know.
And what else?
We did like different activities during the day. Like
And
each
you
day
organised
was, like-
everything.
Everything. I was in shock.
yeah, Jessie actually thought I
you-
was going to propose.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, I didn't get my nails done. Like, this is too much.
She thought I was going to propose.
But you didn't.
We've
No,
got time.
that's okay. It's okay. I'm actually sorry.
But you didn't.
No, I was really. I actually
yeah,
do.
knocking me down a couple of pegs now.
It's fine. You've got time. We've only been together what?
Do you know,
coming
we're
up to a
so
couple of
happy
years.
without an
How many
engagement.
years?
Almost coming up
Almost
to a couple
2
of
years,
years.
yeah.
Mad.
But you're romantic. I will give you that. I think
Oh, for sure.
the bar is set high. And I don't ask for any of it. I'm also like I would say I'm relatively low maintenance. I'm like, it's okay.
Very low
I just want a cake for my birthday. And then he like takes me on the most extravagant holiday. I'm like, I don't know how to react to this.
See,
Do you know?
expectations, the more you expect, the more you're going to be disappointed. So the fact that you have no expectations, you're always going to be pleasantly surprised.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm not used to having a man treat me this nice. It kind of scares me a bit still, but I love it. And I think we should all get used to being treated like this.
I think so, because I think as women as well, we like being treated like shit. Why?
I know.
Why?
Somebody taught us along the way that is the standard, but we're not dealing with that.
They do say, don't they, nice guys always finish last, eh?
Not anymore.
Not this guy.
Not this guy. This guy is finishing first. Yes, queen. Right. I've got some more questions for you two. Oh, God. Who's more patient?
Yeah,
definitely me.
I'm quite impatient.
Will has zero patience. And I think I actually have a lot of patience being a patient person with someone with zero patience. Because sometimes I just watch and I'll be like, Will, that's a bad idea. And like, I can't change your mind. I just have to watch you do it and sit there and just let you realize the mistake.
Yeah, you can take a horse to the water, but you can't force it to drink.
Yeah.
That's
Very
it.
true. I like that farm anecdote as well.
Yeah, but it's a horse, so you were a bit scared of those.
Yeah, I'll keep my distance. I'll watch it from
too close to the water.
I'll watch it from behind the fence.
Who's the better cook?
Me, Jesse's cooked for me twice, I would say.
Okay, in all fairness, I actually am a good cook, but I just don't cook very often.
I'm still waiting.
Yeah, me neither. I'm exactly the same as you.
Yeah.
What's your star sign?
But
I'm a Libra, so
Really?
Yeah.
This is your birthday now.
Yeah, 28th of September, so a couple of weeks ago.
Oh,
so
happy
yeah,
birthday.
thank you. Yeah, like when I cooked for Will in Australia, he was like, "Why don't you always cook?" And I'm like, "That's why I don't always cook. Because if you think I'm a good cook, you expect me to cook. So I just would like cook the bare minimum.
There you go. That's
and
the
then
same.
he'll cook his own food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you actually
Tricks
are good
me.
at cooking.
I quite enjoy cooking.
You do. It's like
You do,
therapy.
yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. I quite like cooking.
See, I don't see it as therapy. I see it as stress. Like the timings of everything, the maths, the science
I'm
behind
not
food.
a good cook. I wouldn't say I'm a good cook.
You're a good cook. I
Would
like
you
your
say?
food. Yeah, I eat it every night, so I
Yeah.
obviously like it.
Oh, you cook every day.
I feel like you love
No,
cooking. If
your
I
husband
say
at home, I think.
Yeah.
Your husband at home.
he gives
Mama
like
and hubby and chef.
he's so cute. So he like you enjoy like doing the dad things. It's really cute. Like he'll cook dinner and he'll like, "Do you want me to cook a roast tonight?" Like I'll cook a roast and you
I love
enjoy it as
roast.
well.
Yeah.
It's like you get a little
I don't enjoy. This is what I don't enjoy.
I
about
clean,
cooking.
though.
If I ever go, Jessie, come and sit in the kitchen with me while I cook, and she doesn't. And then I'm like, women, I'm putting dinner on the table. You better come and keep me entertained.
Yeah, I think
he's like off your phone. I'm
Yeah.
like,
You're
okay.
like, okay, you need her company whilst you cook.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh my god, my heart is melting. Okay, who said I love you first? I bet it was you.
Yeah, it was.
As well, yeah.
How did I know?
Yeah, it was me.
It was really cute. So it was in the Love Island villa. So you can actually look it up on YouTube, which I actually love because it was such
you
a
can-
sweet
You
moment.
can watch it all the time.
Yeah.
Oh my
He
god.
got
little
everyone in
kitties
the
there.
villa to write out a poem for me. A poem. How do you say in UK?
Okay, Jess is
Poem.
not actually doing this justice. I'll tell you the story.
Yes, go on.
So I gave everyone, I wrote everyone a little line or two of what I thought about Jessie and how I felt about Jessie, and then I brought her up to the terrace, and then I took her out, and then everyone was like lined up, and like each person stepped forward and said their line, and then once everyone was done, Jessie turned to me, I turned to her, we locked eyes, and I said, "I love you."
I actually can't deal.
It
This
probably
is-
was to the
I don't know why you
probably
made that
it
sound
a
so
lot
dramatic.
cooler, but yeah, but that was what it was like. Sort of
It was
thing.
really cute. And it is so cute because it was on Love Island. So we can actually watch it back and I can be like, oh my God.
And just a random one, but what made you guys want to go on Love Island?
We both got asked.
Yeah, we both got asked.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I did TikTok before, and that's how they saw me.
Oh. And what about you?
So I did Love Island Australia when I was 23, so 2019. And then my producer just contacted me and was like, "You still single? Got an opportunity for you." And then I was kind of like, do I really want to go on Love Island UK? Like so far away.
Yeah.
I'm really stable with my life at the moment. But I was like, I'm single. And my best friend said, if you don't do it, you will regret it. You watch it, you'll see it on TikTok and you'll be like, I could have been there.
She's
So-
looking at me. What a hunky man. I could have been there, man.
Yeah, exactly. You missed out on Farmer Will.
Literally.
And here you are on the farm now.
Yeah.
Literally,
in the
Farmer
UK.
Jessie.
Yeah, Farmer Jessie. Okay, who takes longer to get ready in the morning?
I thought you were
100%
about to
me.
point at me. I was like, are you fucking joking me?
I take
I
so
now
long.
have to lie to Jessie and set the time that we have to leave 20 minutes before because she always runs over.
Right.
She
I don't know
always runs
why.
over.
I
I think
always
that's just a girl
So
thing.
like
Yeah.
today, I told her she had to be ready by, I think it was 11:30, and we actually had to leave at about 2:45. So I gave her about 15 minutes.
But now
leeway.
that she knows this, she knows to get ready.
Yeah, I knew.
15 minutes later.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
You're
I
gonna
need
have to do it half an hour
I'm
now.
gonna have to pick another trick up my sleeve to get ready.
I feel like no matter how much time I allocate myself,
Yeah.
I would just find a way to be late.
Well, there you
every
go.
single time.
There you go. Same. Who's grumpier in the morning?
Oh. don't
Me in the
even
morning.
you dare.
In my
I am
defense.
such a chipper morning person.
Yeah, I am
Yeah,
not. I'm the
you
opposite.
are.
I'm a chipper.
I'm terrible in the morning.
Do you know what it is? It's when I haven't had my coffee and Will ask me to do something. Like, just wait.
You're pretty good today. So I got my dad to come around this morning, like at 6, to put wardrobes up in the house. And I was-
6 a.m.
yeah,
Yeah.
so we're currently.
See, do you know what I mean? Like,
That's
fair
a-
enough.
that's-
I'm grumpy.
But I'm
6
like,
a.m.
we're renovating. We need to crack on
But
with
6
this job.
a.m.
Yeah.
Listen.
Will just like leaps out of bed. Like, no morning cuddles or anything. He wakes up and like jumps out. And then I'm
ready for
really
the day.
He is.
Ready to tend to the sheep.
I'm
I'm not.
literally up and I'm ready. I'm like, come
So
on.
you're a happy
Jessie.
man. You're a
I
happy
need-
man. You're like, let's get
Yeah,
ready.
like, today's gonna be a good day. Let's go.
Yeah.
You need to be with someone who's happy.
I know.
Like-
I just need 30 minutes to wake up. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Will be like, so what do you want to do today? I'm like, I am asleep right now.
Yeah. I'm not ready. I'm not
Yeah.
ready. I'm not ready to know. Yeah. We're just going to take a pause there and we'll be back after this break. Who's more stubborn?
Give me an example.
Depends what situation.
Give me an example why I'm more stubborn.
Go on.
First. You give me an example why you think I'm more stubborn.
Okay. I think just once you get in a bad mood, if you get in a bad mood, you're not budging. And that, do you know, when I tell you, I go, nah, snap out of it. I'm not having this.
Yeah.
And you
yeah.
go, nah. Like, once Will's done, he's done. He kind of gives you this sassy little face and you'll go in and play your FIFA.
Fuck off.
You
That
pay
does
FIFA.
not
Does that
happen.
sort you out? FIFA
Yeah,
sorts you
yeah, that's
out.
my downtime. That's my downtime.
But I think you are like 60% more stubborn if you haven't eaten and you're really hungry. I think it comes into the hangry vibe.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like if we get some food into you,
oh fuck.
you just like cleared it. It's all good now. Do you know what I mean?
Just
I would
give him
say-
a
I would
give
say
him-
we're both 50-50.
We are quite stubborn sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
But we give in quite easily to each other. We're good even.
Yeah, if I done anything to Jessie and she's been stubborn, I just make her giggle.
You do,
That's
yeah.
what I do. And I'm like,
thing.
you're out of it now. You can't be stubborn if you're laughing at me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if
Yeah.
I was stubborn, I wouldn't snap out of it though.
That's
I always
why
laugh.
humor is
Oh, yeah,
so
true.
important. Like you've just got to,
I don't think either of
laugh
it-
at the
yeah.
situation.
You do.
You can't hold a grudge with someone that's making you laugh. You just can't.
Literally.
It's like, I fucking hate you.
Yeah, you can't, can you? I feel like when you crack a smile.
and they make you laugh and you're like, fuck
Yeah, it's all over once you
It's
smile.
done.
Like, yeah.
It's done. Once you've
Will-
done that first laugh, that's it.
Yeah.
Literally, Will physically picks me up and just cradles me like a baby when I'm angry. So I'll be like,
Is
if
that
I'm
easy?
actually properly angry, I'm like, oh my God, he makes me feel like I'm a baby right
And then
now.
Jessie, I feel like Jessie will then go into like she'll,
Yeah, I'll be like,
she'll start being like a baby. And then I'm like, done. Easy as
sorted.
that.
Finish, that's all you have to do.
yeah.
Love it. I'm taking notes here. Mentally.
Yeah,
I'm mentally
you're gonna have a
taking
little
notes.
checklist by the
Yeah,
end.
like
of it.
non-negotiables.
Yeah.
Trip to the Maldives.
Yeah.
Makes me laugh like a baby. Cradles me to sleep. Yeah. Right. Who's black cat and who's golden retriever? I think I know the answer to
Yeah.
this
What would you say?
one. You're definitely the golden,
Golden
retriever.
That's what Jessie, funnily enough, always says that's what I was in my previous life.
Yeah.
She
You
were a
was
golden
like, you're
retriever in your
definitely
previous
was
life."
a golden retriever.
Or a sheep.
Yes.
Okay, so you're a black cat.
Yeah. But it's a good mixture. But I do look at Will and like sometimes when he's happy, he like does this little dance. And I'm like, you were actually a golden retriever in your
Yeah.
last life. Like literally.
Do you agree with that?
Probably.
Yeah,
I'd say
yeah.
I'm good. Yeah. I'd say it's pretty fair.
And who's the bigger baby when sick?
Probably me.
Why are men like this?
I don't
Oh
know.
my God, I feel like actually, I can only talk about me and Jessie. I feel like whenever I get ill, it's just worse. Like I just feel like it is worse.
I was gonna say that. Like I can
What, when a man
literally.
gets ill, it's just worse.
In my Jessie situation, I'm like I'm just exhausted and I can't move. I'm not explaining this very well.
The
but
thing is, every single time I get sick, I've got it worse, and I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
you don't. I'm bedridden. Like I literally cannot get up and move, and like he'll be like, oh, you're just grumpy.
no, I feel like I get the illness first, which is always the strongest strain.
That is
you
just
know.
false.
Why?
Because it doesn't get weaker when it gets passed on.
That is just false. If you were
Yeah, I
sick,
don't
you
think
wouldn't be
that's
able
true,
to eat
babe.
ice cream. You still will like be like, can you go to Tesco and get me treats? If you were sick, you'd be asleep.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Even his mum agrees with me on this one.
Yeah.
Will,
Yeah.
when
It's
he
okay,
gets
you
sick,
know.
so dramatic. And you poor, really sad baby.
Yeah, if I'm a little bit ill, her and my mum will have a little bitch about me. Like, you're not that ill, is he? Like,
He goes, I'm ill.
Not that. It's not that bad. It's not
Yeah.
that serious. The world's not going to end. Just
I haven't been ill in ages though. Touch wood.
everyone.
I'm gonna get home this weekend.
Do you know what?
Cradled like a baby now.
When Will gets ill, it's actually just as bad for me because I have
Yeah.
to look after him.
Yeah.
So I hope
What
he
about
don't
when you get
sick.
ill?
Oh, she's fine.
Oh no, that's now everyone.
She's
watching,
a runner.
that's
She's a
lie.
track star. I'm still out. Like
That is a lie. I actually go to Tesco, get all of the remedies, vitamins. I feel like all you want is sweet treats, chocolate.
Chocolate.
Yeah. Well, we went to Costco. First time going to Costco. We got our own little membership cards now.
For Costco.
Yay! Cool. And we bought a big box of brownies. They were
they're
delicious.
like literally over a kilo, I reckon.
Yeah, so we've like
Huge.
bagged them up. So that's what we just.
I think they're
just
all
been
gone.
nipping away at them.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I love it. Who's the social butterfly?
That one's
I
hard.
think
Or are
we're
you
both
both
so-
social
I
butterflies?
think we're
Yeah.
both quite sociable, but then like extrovert, introvert.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I flip on and off. Sometimes I'm really social and then I'm like,
Yeah.
I feel
I'm
like
social and then my battery runs out.
yeah, then I'm just
Yeah.
dead. I'm like, I can't socialize for a month now. That drained me.
Yeah.
But I think,
I feel like when we're at home, we're antisocial.
But you're charging your batteries when you're at home, really.
yeah, that is
But
it.
then when we're out, we're very sociable.
Yeah, we're in our like home phase at the moment, I think.
Yeah, wholesome home face.
Love that. Okay. And then who works out more?
Okay,
Oh, no.
Will
Do you
works
go to
out
gym
for
together?
longer.
Yeah, we normally go to the gym together, but like if we don't go to the gym, Jess will do like a ab routine or something where I'm just like, no, I'm at home.
Yeah.
I'm relaxing.
Yeah. I'm on FIFA.
Yeah, literally. And then I'll just hear Jessie grunting outside the door.
It's so embarrassing because I'll be doing like a little at-home core workout and I like try to find a corner to hide in. And Will comes in like in his
It is
pajamas.
embarrassing when they walk in
Yeah.
on you doing an ab workout. They feel like someone's walked in
I'm
on
like-
you like having sex or
Yeah,
something.
literally. I'm
It's
like,
like, oh
don't
my
look
God,
at me.
don't look at me doing my abs. Like, why is this such an embarrassing feeling?
I don't know, but like, because Will will be in his pajamas, he's like, what are you doing? And I'm just like in a corner
Yeah.
of the room, crouched down, sweating.
Yeah.
I'm like, ah!
Well, I got to the point, if I hear it now, I'll just go and wander out just so I can have a little pee. I'm like, yeah, carry on. Great, sweetie.
You're doing great, sweetie. And last one, who requires more attention?
Yeah, probably true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the attention.
That's good. I think it's
Aw.
cute that you need the attention.
Yeah, I like the attention.
I think
Yeah?
it's cute
You
when
need
you.
your eyes on, all eyes on you.
Yeah, it gets to the point Jesse's on the phone, I'm like, I'll go over and like switch it off. Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or he will like physically take my phone off and just put his face in front of like where my phone was. So I think it's really
Yeah.
cool. I think
I
I'm
won't
like.
ask for the attention, but I'll do little things. I might give her like a little like nip there if I want a bit of attention.
Yeah.
Or if we're like out and about, Will just like always keeps looking at me. Like you'll just look at me.
Aw.
Yeah, kind of does that little face or like a little wave.
I
So
The side smile.
yeah,
this
it's
is
so
what
cute.
I want. This is what I want in my life, genuinely. But like also still having that like passion and love for each other. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like when you find the right person, all these things come naturally though.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
if it's from the wrong person, it can be like too much.
it's like, what are you
Yeah.
doing? I think
Yeah.
before I met Will, I was almost scared of affection. Like I didn't like it. And that's why you kind of chase like the meaner people.
Yeah.
It's not that we like mean people. It's that we're like used to that. And if they're mean to you, there's no expectation to be brought down.
Exactly.
But then if you find your nice person that matches you, everything that they do is just like, I admire.
Yeah, I don't think I could do anything to like give Jessie the egg.
I don't think you can either.
Nah.
That's amazing.
It's literally like my friends prior to meeting Will, and I'd be like, oh, Jessie's going to be single forever if she's got standards like that. Now I've got Will, and I'm just like perfect in every aspect.
You had high standards before you guys met. You were like, I'm not settling until they're like.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. I was just like single as could be, would always find an excuse not to like someone, would not make any effort to grow feelings for them. But then when I met Will, like everything changed, and just now
it only takes that one person.
literally, and it can happen. It will happen for everyone too. So
Yeah.
It'll happen for me.
it will.
I always find when you're like looking for it,
Never happens.
no,
No,
it just
got to be patient.
Yeah. But then when you go on Love Island, you are kind of looking for it, no?
100%. Well, some people are.
Yeah, some and some. I feel like me and Jessie just got very lucky because we were both authentically looking for love.
So it does also happen when you're looking for it.
Yeah, I didn't expect it though, because I was like, if I go on Love
Yeah.
Island, let's be honest, what type of guy's actually going to want a
Yeah, I
relationship?
get that. Yeah. I think we're both open.
Yeah, and
to
you're
it, but I
not
even
really the
felt like-
stereotypical Love Island guy, I'm not going to
Yeah.
lie.
No, I'm not.
You're like
oh
far
God,
from
how
it.
hands down go? Yeah, for sure. Like 100%.
Far from it.
And then it's like coming off the show, so scary. Like, because they did Love Island Australia.
Yeah.
When I came off, like it was completely different when you came out. Like they love you so much in the villa, and then you come out and it can change. And I was so terrified that would happen with Will, but then fortunately it didn't. So it's scary. Dating is scary.
Did you know feedback when you were in the villa, like if they like you or if they don't like you, the public
Nothing.
Nah, only like people coming into the villa.
would
But
tell
even
you?
they
would
wouldn't
s-
say
they would-
that
nah,
much.
they
In the
wouldn't
villa,
say.
I feel like it was so flipped. Like the people that people didn't like, everyone in the villa thought were the favorites. Do you know what I mean? It was kind of like opposite in the villa. Yeah. So
Wow.
everyone would be like, you got this vibe in the villa every single day, and it would be like one person's like the star of the show today. And like when we
Okay.
came out, oh, how we were like so wrong. I feel like everyone in the villa thought everyone in the public hated me. The thing is, like, in the Love Island villa, if anybody does it, you always have to stick true to yourself. And like sometimes it can feel hard if you're in an environment where you feel like you're constantly getting bashed down and you can't
Yeah.
escape. That sucks. But you still have to stick by yourself, regardless as to what anyone thinks. Because if you be your true authentic self, if you did go on Love Island and, you know, everyone didn't like you, you come out and be your true authentic self, you will just shine through. Like not everything's permanent. So
Okay.
in those type of situations and in life, I guess, you just got to stay true to yourself and it will just all pan out.
Yeah.
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 Wise
And-
words.
Yeah, very
But
wise.
it can be tough,
words.
but yeah.
Yeah, you just have to be strong.
Mm.
You have to be really, really, really strong. Like it's really
It's
what's the word?
intense.
Yeah, it's intense, but it's also like well done for doing that because like it's not easy.
No.
You'll be strong-minded. I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you're not strong-minded, it will make you strong-minded. So you just got to take the lesson, roll with it.
Learn
and
with it. That's the best way. I would
mean,
say.
also,
You just
yeah.
gotta learn.
And also take life kind of with the glass half full. Like, oh, what a cool experience.
Literally. I always said to my friends and family, I was like, you know, if something went horribly wrong with Love Island, I would just go home to my friends and family and just
Yeah.
continue my normal life. Like if I had a little heartbreak, I would just go home, build myself back up, spend time with my friends and family.
Yeah.
So, you know,
And nothing's permanent. Everything is temporary.
exactly.
And having spoken to you guys like in person, it's really inspiring.
Aw.
So
That's so sweet.
Yeah, it's so sweet. It's so lovely to meet you in person. I've
too.
seen your TikToks for years.
Yeah.
So it's like,
like people also don't know me, really.
Yeah.
That's why I have the pod. So it's like get the best of both worlds.
I'm not going to lie. I do kind of like watching your little dating sagas unfold on social media.
Yeah, and then they all go to shit. Yeah, so not
Mm.
doing that one anymore. Learn from that mistake. Well, thank you so much for coming on the pod.
Oh, thanks
for having
us.
If you like this episode, share it on social media. And if you want to follow you guys, if you want to share your handles.
Jessie Renee Wynter, farming underscore
Farming
Will.
underscore Will underscore.
Just type Farmer Will in.
Yeah.
You'll find him.
And you'll be there. They have amazing videos on TikTok and Instagram and just amazing to watch. But yeah, we'll see you next week's episode. Thank you so much for joining and love you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Maybe I won't